Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there lived a very peculiar old man named Professor Wiggins. Professor Wiggins was known far and wide as the tiniest wizardly fellow one could ever meet. He resided in a tower that seemed to defy gravity, its twisted spirals soaring high into the sky, casting eerie shadows over the village. By day, Professor Wiggins could be seen perched at the window of his crooked tower, concocting all manner of magical potions. His potions were renowned throughout the village for their effectiveness, curing ailments and granting peculiar wishes. Villagers would visit him, their voices barely louder than a whisper, for fear of offending the diminutive wizard. Professor Wiggins would provide them with precisely what they needed, and his cackling laughter would echo through the village as they left his tower with their newfound remedies. However, when the moon hung high in the night sky, an astonishing transformation overtook Professor Wiggins. The kindly old man would undergo a bizarre metamorphosis, turning into a feral black cat. His once spindly fingers transformed into sleek, agile paws, and his long beard became a fluffy tail. As a cat, Professor Wiggins would roam the moonlit streets, but he was not the benevolent figure the village had come to know. Instead, he would slyly sneak onto people's front porches and commit a mischievous act that left the villagers baffled and frustrated. He would defile their doorsteps with his cat-like indiscretions. The villagers could never quite catch him in the act. They would awaken to the foul surprises left by the mysterious feral cat and curse the creature for its brazen impudence. They knew not that it was the very same Professor Wiggins who had helped them during the day. As time passed, the villagers grew increasingly vexed by the nighttime antics of the enigmatic feline. They couldn't reconcile the benevolent wizard of the daytime with the audacious cat of the night. Whispers of discontent spread throughout the village. One fateful evening, as the moon bathed the village in its silvery glow, Professor Wiggins, in his cat form, unwittingly made his way to the home of a young girl named Eliza. Eliza had always been fond of the tiny wizardly man and considered him a friend. She had noticed the villagers' growing anger and suspicion, and she was determined to uncover the truth. When the cat appeared on her porch, Eliza approached him gently, offering him a saucer of milk. The cat, seemingly recognizing her kindness, hesitated. With a soft purr, he lapped at the milk and allowed Eliza to pick him up. As she held the cat in her arms, she noticed a glimmer in its eyes that felt oddly familiar. She whispered a simple incantation she had overheard from the wizard during one of her visits. The cat transformed back into Professor Wiggins, his tiny frame now nestled in her palms. With tears in his eyes, the old wizardly man confessed to his peculiar nighttime escapades. He explained that it was his way of reminding the villagers that even the most peculiar beings could harbor both light and darkness within them. Eliza, filled with compassion, vowed to keep his secret and help him find a way to make amends with the village. Together, they devised a plan to use Professor Wiggins' magic to bring prosperity and joy to the village, ultimately mending the fractured relationship between the peculiar wizard and the perplexed villagers. And so, the tiny old wizardly man and the young girl worked together, demonstrating that even the most unusual individuals could find redemption and acceptance in the warmth of understanding and forgiveness. Please like and subscribe for more.